Height, very, very similar, and reach, tiny little bit of advantage to Van Rooij. And one thing we can expect is going to be a fast start from Van Rooij. Do not be surprised if you see her coming out swinging and aggressive and claiming that central aspect.
Every single time. It's just the way she fights.
Yeah, look at her throwing that jab already.
Jab, head movement. Trying to get a reaction out of her opponent.
Jimenez is experienced enough to not, dive underneath it or overcommit to anything. She's just settling into this first, phase of combat.
Each of them looking to control the center of the cage here. Neither really looking to back up.
Van Rooij is resetting her feet, just subtly changing the angles of her feet.
You don't really see that high kickboxing guard a lot more in MMA.
Sometimes you see it more in the first couple minutes, In those first few minutes, everybody hits hard.
Benita's trying to walk Carolina down to the fence.
Nice high kick.
There, watch out for the knee.
They each have one underhook, I believe.
Van Rooij is looking for another one. She's to land some knees. Good knee to the body there.
Reversal by Jimenez.
I think Jimenez has 2 underhooks. Yeah, she does, and her hands are joined. So Van Rooij needs to pull up on that left.
Or use it against Jimenez and go for a judo throw.
Yeah.
Something Benita's very good at.
She's choosing to dig the right arm underneath and get a 50-50, one control position each.
Benita was looking for the clinch, but I think she's better off fighting a stand-up fight this fight.
Yeah.
I think this is favoring Jimenez.
Yeah, Jimenez looks very much in control, very calm here.
Benita will try to turn her. She does.
She's got a body lock.
1 under, 1 over body lock.
She's got too aggressive. Now she's with her back against the fence again.
We'll see if Jimenez can convert this into a full takedown. Referee asking for a little bit more action from the pair.
Good head positioning here by Van Rooij.
When people are watching this, you can really think of it as vertical jiu-jitsu.
Someone's bleeding. Don't know who it is, but...
Watch for the left knee. No, right to the body, then right to the thigh, left to the body. She did that once before, did Benita. Now she can find a knee up the middle.
She's looking to create some distance here, I think.
Very technical start to this round so far, and the two separate and get back to some swanging and banging.
I want to see more kicks out of Van Rooij.
There you go.
Just on a request.
That's another. Jimenez is letting the jab come out and fire back over top.
You see that Jimenez doesn't really know how to block the kicks out of Van Rooij. Good jab there by Benita, pushing forward.
Nice little flow from Jimenez there as well.
Yeah, and Jimenez is unpredictable.
And
she behaves,
that.
switches stances.
And that's bloodied Van Rooij's nose a little bit as well.
Jimenez behaves in sort of unpredictable patterns, not your typical choices, and really arrhythmic. She's switching stances repeatedly, and it's working for her. Jimenez had a good minute now.
Yeah, that left from southpaw is working really well for Jimenez.
And as you said, Stefan, Van Rooij needs to look for the kicks a little bit more. She seems to have abandoned them since she's been opened up a little bit on her face.
She's been drawn into a boxing match by Jimenez. She forgets that, her kicks are really good and doing a lot of damage in this fight, early in the fight.
And Jimenez is tagging Van Rooij here.
Van Rooij tucks one underneath the armpit.
And again, that really whipped Van Rooij's head back, that left from Jimenez.
And that might teach Benita not to kick, which is smart. Jimenez can sort of train her to stop kicking if she punches on the kicks.
Jimenez in control right now.
Yeah, I like the looks of it for her.
Body shot by Van Rooij, pushing forward.
But Jimenez changed stance, backing up twice, and has landed more.
Single leg attempt by Van Rooij here.
She'll go chest pressure, but there's a reach through to the Kimura by Jimenez. Now she can lift her up and turn her, and she gets it. But 20 seconds, that's a big spend to get a partial takedown.
Jimenez looking for a guillotine here.
10 seconds left.
Van Rooij got the takedown, spent a lot of energy getting it.
Yeah, big spend. That's going to be a Jimenez round, I think, just on more touches, more damage.
She really got into a flow with her boxing later on in the first round.
Okay, second round of this 3-round fight. A little bit more head movement from Van Rooij here.
Yeah, she stopped doing that when she got hit a couple times, but especially when you get hit, you got to keep that head movement up. Oh! Good right hand there by Van Rooij. Yeah, she got top position, full mount.
Full mount, and she's got some time to work here, trying to...
Doesn't want to be too quick here, yeah.
Good reversal by Jimenez.
She got a little too excited. That's sometimes you're a victim of your own finishes. If you jump on someone and finish him and it works in 2 or 3 fights in a row, you think it'll always work. But as your opponents get higher level, it's tougher to complete that. Now she'll try armbar here. It's not there.
Completely understandable after that first round of Van Rooij then to be in that kind of situation and to get too excited.
It's a choke here. You can use it to reset. You try to move to a mount with this choke. It's
Arming guillotine's gonna be difficult to finish there, but she can go to an anaconda, she can set up a Darce choke.
Or she can mount with it and then roll back into it.
If she can mount this guillotine, then she can really put pressure on the neck of Van Rooij.
Turn her into it, yeah.
There she goes.
Van Rooij's still got Jimenez's leg locked there.
It's very important for Van Rooij to keep that.
Yeah, keep her close. So you see the neck on the left side, you can see the ear. If you can see the ear and you can see the neck, the blood can get through there.
You can see Van Rooij happy that Jimenez had to separate her hands there and get a little bit of air.
But you also see how red her face is getting. Like one side's blocked. One artery was being blocked. Van Rooij's coming up now. And Van Rooij's going to end up on top here. Yeah. Oh!
Jimenez.
Yes, good stuff.
The timing on the reversals by Jimenez is excellent.
Jimenez might be just, you know, Van Rooij is fighting tougher and tougher opponents, but this might be a two-stair jump. It's a bigger jump in skill than she's ever faced before.
And Jimenez going for that. Oh, no, dropped it. Looked like she was going for that same arm.
The underhook again. Good job by Van Rooij to get back up.
Remember, Van Rooij dropped her with a straight right that started that sequence. Committed straight right. That one.
Good
job by Jimenez there.
Head movement now as well from Van Rooij.
There's the right again. Double right, triple right. Now she'll get her. Well,
got the legs.
Yeah.
There's the finish. Good job by Van Rooij, but
2.5 minutes here. You want to, if you're Benita van Rooij, you want to get a settle. You want to settle and breathe. Establish a solid control position and get a breath.
For Jimenez, she wants to push the head of Van Rooij down. Use it to get back up. Now she's
got the feet.
Bad position. Good job there. Good knee by Van Rooij.
And Van Rooij using her kicks again.
It's a good right hand there by Jimenez. And another fun fight, man.
Yeah, really great fight.
Benita van Rooij is never in a boring fight.
No, but Jimenez is a higher level test than Van Rooij has faced by far in lots of different areas.
And that's good, because that's exactly what she needs to get further in her career.
It's tough when there's 2 or 3 or 4 areas she's the best you faced. She's unpredictable on the feet as Jimenez. She's really... Remember, she got reversed last time. She got too excited when she landed that right.
Van Rooij now trying to throw some hammer fists.
She's got to create distance and let her hands go again. She wants to get her right arm from that grip out of Jimenez.
So she's got the left. If she can control the bicep or the armpit with the left hand. There, she can rotate in. Now she's got the bicep. She turns herself and she'll jam the neck against the cage. There she goes.
Interesting.
Now you go 1 foot up, right? Whichever side the foot goes to the mat, that hip can turn, and that fist is now loaded, right? Watch. Let's see if she does it.
You don't see this a lot, but when someone keeps the close guard, this is actually a really good position to go to.
Yeah. Yeah, you often forces them to open the guard, but if they don't open it, you can squash them here. So watch, which foot does she put the pad down? whichever foot she'll put the pad of the foot down, that hip becomes loaded with potential energy to fire off the same side punch. Watch, there. Now it's the left hand. Left hand is ready to punch.
Van Rooij was looking to pass the guard, but unsuccessful.
Yeah. Jimenez has done a fantastic job of just stalling and not really allowing her to work here.
Jimenez, we thought, won round 1. Jimenez had a good round 2, but Van Rooij dropped her twice with right hands and is doing this on top.
Definitely Van Rooij's round, but then you got to wonder, is it a 10-8 round?
I don't think they'll see it that way, even though she dropped
knockdowns,
twice. Even though she dropped her twice.
And a strong hand, strong finish in the round.
It's not enough. So a round apiece, presumably.
Everything on this third and final round. Can Benita van Rooij stay in the ascendancy or Jimenez pull it back?
It's the pressure immediately from Benita van Rooij again.
So
to set up a big right again.
Yeah, it was 2 straight rights that did the most, were the 2 biggest punches of the fight, the 10 minutes so far.
Good, she's using the kicks again, and Jimenez comes back with one of her own.
When Jimenez switches to southpaw, that's when the right hand is there too.
It's a good jab there by Benita van Rooij.
Yeah, you know, Jimenez does really well backing up. That's been one of the challenges in this fight.
Level change there by Jimenez.
Van Rooij digs immediately underneath.
Nice shot.
There's 2 more rights.
Jimenez looking for the tie plum, but Benita does a good job with the head position to deny that.
There's an elbow from Jimenez.
Good left hand there by Jimenez as well.
They're trading some big blows.
I like watching both of them fight, but Jimenez is a really, really unpredictable, entertaining scrapper.
And when you do this when you're almost 40 years old, you know she loves it.
Out of passion. Like I said, some of these flights are 30 hours to the Middle East to fight a hometown hero, or to the Netherlands to fight a popular Dutch fighter, and she's happy to do it and shows up to fight.
It's what I loved in my career as well. Who gets that opportunity to travel that much?
That's right.
Nice couple of knees.
Of course you have to fight, but you know, I was pretty good at it. And she's good at it too.
They're both good at it, and they're both cut out for it. You know, as much as Jimenez at 40 is doing it out of love and passion for it, Van Rooij is committed to this. This is all she wants to do for the next 10 years of her life, is fight people in cages.
She's very focused in his third again. Good side here. There's a good
another one.
Another right hand. Gotta get that right hand going again. There it is. Good stop from Jimenez. This is going to be vital for both. Yeah,
nice balance there by Van Rooij.
Fights out of it.
Van Rooij's looking like the fresher fighter.
Seems to have found another level, another gear change.
It's that lifelong athletics career.
Another shot there.
Right hand again.
Jimenez is starting to totter, look a bit wobbly on her feet.
To keep that focus when you're this tired, it's a difficult thing, but once you get in that flow and you land a couple shots, I think that's where Van Rooij is right now.
Yeah, and
good right hand there.
It's almost like she's watching herself fight now. She doesn't have to think. She just, and that's true of both of them right now. There's very little conscious thought here.
If she keeps this up, in my opinion, she wins this fight.
But Van Rooij has done this a couple of times now, where she's finding ascendancy on the feet and then accepts a clinch.
Van Rooij is punching through the clinch, though, and she elbowed through it as well.
1-2 is working nicely for her again.
Steph mentioned basics tonight. I mean, Van Rooij's whole game is built around basics.
I want to see more leg kicks.
Advanced fundamentals.
Good left hook there by Jimenez.
Jimenez still in this fight.
Yeah, Jimenez seems to have got a little bit more pep back in her.
It's a good right hand there by Van Rooij again. Minute 10 to go.
Good.
A good right hand there by Van Rooij.
Good few minutes. This is Van Rooij saying, you're going to have to shut my lights out to beat me. I'm going to push through whatever you have. And Jimenez is like, okay, I'll try. Try to put your lights out.
And you can see the damage both of them are wearing. This has been a tough, gnarly fight for each of them.
Jimenez has got to do something big to win this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
30 seconds left for Van Rooij to keep this pressure up and win this fight.
The next...
Some of the sting has gone out of Jimenez's shots and they're coming back, but Van Rooij is throwing.
Yeah, she's just ravenous to win this fight. The next stage of Van Rooij's career is actually dropping her hands a little bit and getting more mobile in the upper body. Of course, that sounds crazy to people.
Right hand again.
The hands up high are not as beneficial to her as it is in kickboxing.
Really good third round by Benita van Rooij. And in my opinion, she's got it in the bag.
I think so.
Terrific fight. Very close, but at the end, it just seemed like Van Rooij had another level she was able to go to that Jimenez just couldn't quite hang with.
Listen, you know, Jimenez on paper, analytically, if we watch them both train and fight, is better. She has more evolved skills, more experience, is a little more unpredictable, but Van Rooij was like, I'm gonna get that good and better over the next years of training, and tonight my desire to win is gonna supersede your skill set. And we saw that in round 2 and 3. That is possible, to take somebody who's slightly better than you and beat them with will. And she did that. That's, I believe, that's what Van Rooij did tonight.
I think especially in the third round, you could see that the will to win led her to be very focused, to keep that distance, to keep her pushing the fight and win the third round and win the fight.
It's still a fantastic job. Still a few things for Van Rooij and her team to look at. She dropped leg kicks when they were working very well for her. And in parts of the fight, maybe a bit too reliant on clinch work that didn't go exactly her way all the time. But yeah, still only 25 years old, and the sky's the limit for her.
Went farthest to the center of the ring, please. When first of all, ladies and gentlemen, in Amsterdam, a big round of applause for both ladies, Carolina and Benita. Well, after 3 rounds, you've taken the points, and the winner is the young lady in the red corner.